release the hat. The one that's on iOS and on Android. I'm going through and doing my cleaning right now. There we go. But yeah, they added some stuff, but it's like one of these things where it's just like, oh, everything's gonna go painfully slow unless you spend all this real money to get everything to go fast. And this is also going from Gameloft, who recently got in like some big trouble because their Montreal studio had a holiday party which included topless ladies.
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of like, all right.
That sounds interesting.
Hasbro must have loved that one, huh?
Oh, I'm sure. Wait, you guys did what? Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, they heard us. They did.
And they're worried about our convention, you know?
Yeah. I don't know how that... Well, I don't think moms and dads in the world are going like, oh, who created... What's the news articles related to this game studio that created this game? Oh, my!
Yeah.
They're more worried about, us, like, do these guys make us look like weirdos?
The whole phenomenon just caught everyone off guard.
Pretty much. I think it caught most of us off guard. Why do I like this show so much?
We actually had someone come to our meetup last night who started out making fun of the show and bronies, and had someone just challenge him to watch one episode, and then he became a brony.
That's awesome.
Convert the weak.
Absolutely.
It's scary, but yeah, that's actually awesome.
Yeah. It was just funny. It was one of his high school friends that he was making fun of just to be funny, who's part of our group, and he just challenged him to watch just the first 2 episodes.
Woo! And the first 2, that's a rough one. And those are the harder of the 2 episodes to like introduce. It's good for like, hey, this is what it's about, but it's a little bit more. It's not like the rest of the series.
Right.
So wait, Cider. So which one will you use instead?
Wait, what do you mean by which one?
Which episode will you use to introduce somebody?
Rainboom's pretty good. Luna Eclipse pretty good. I know.
I've actually used Bridal Gossip.
That's a good one.
Just because it has really good songs and stuff in it.
Yeah. Wait, is Bridal? Well, yeah, Bridal Gossip is a good one. Yeah. That's the Force Zecora episode. Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, Luna.
I think I know what Tetra would use.
No. It's like, I like Luna, but that episode is not good to introduce new people.
But Luna, not Luna Eclipsed? I think it's a good one, just because it shows a lot of, like, where DHX, like, really puts in the extra effort for, like, their scenes.
Holiday.
I mean, like, the whole just holiday aesthetic and all the cooler tones, and I think it's a fine looking. I mean, it does require a little bit of like understanding of just like, why is this character so weird? And it's just like, well, she kind of got left on the moon for 1,000 years. She's a little antisocial.
Good point on that.
Also, the ones that revolve around holidays, those are all really good to introduce people to.
Mm-hmm. I think Luna Eclipse does much better than the
their first 2.
Well, than the Hearthwarming. If you had to go for a holiday, Hearthwarming would be like, pourquoi? Huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, absolutely.
In that episode, you learn much about nothing except more history contradicting each other.
Well, it's like Winter Wrap Up is also a good one for that, just because it has really good songs to it.
That catchy song.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, yeah, that's a good one.
We're actually using the idea of Winter Wrap Up at the convention.
Oh.
Where all the staff members are going to have vests instead of, like, staff shirts.
That's good.
That's awesome.
I'm a fan of that. At a convention we ran, at one point, instead of shirts, we had everybody have hockey jerseys.
Yeah.
So it's a great way of just like nobody else is going to be running around with one of these. So even if you were selling like a convention shirt, you would never like confuse a staffer with somebody who got the con shirt.
Right. And we're doing the vest because that way when someone's not on staff, when they're just running around doing their thing, someone else will be wearing the same vest because we're going to color code it by department.
Ah.
And then what we're doing for our staff members is, at the end of the convention, the staff members are going to have their own personal raffle that they don't pay to get into. It's based on like brownie points, and they'll get to be able to take home all of the extra media stuff. You know, the extra posters, the extra things that are just representative of this 1 year con.
Cool.
And that'll include the vests and stuff like that.
I'm looking at all the crazy, silly stuff that Starry is putting up on the thing. It looks like somebody made us running avatars.
Oh.
Well,
I'm looking right now, and I kind of forgot that people are listening to us right now.
Oh yeah, they're listening to us right now.
Right now,
Yep.
judging every single word.
Actually, let me make sure Sandy has the link to that in case she wants to check and see what people are chatting about. I'll put that in the little Skype chat right there. Yeah, if you click that, that's the pop out for the
I'm not seeing.
It should, if you go to Skype and look at the call that we're on right now. Oh, well,
Yeah.
Let's see. Actually, let me just link it directly to you. There we go. Maybe that'll do it.
I have myself away so I don't get Skype things from everyone else. So I'm not sure if I'm getting it.
Just look at the. I mean, even if you're away, it'll show a little pop up, or it'll show an icon next to my name in Skype on the recent.
It hasn't, so let me do this. Let me go back to online, try it again.
Okay.
Ah, there it is. Okay. Okay, so it's signing on right now to it.
Okay. And that is the chat room. Thank you, Rex. You are the chat room.
Mine's still signing on. My computer's slow.
No problem.
All right. Ah. All right.
Okay, I think that everything. Oh, dag, and I closed everything that.
Oh no!
I was trying to find my cool thing. I'll just use this. Piano tutorials, hooray!
Those tutorials.
What are your feelings, Tetra?
About the piano tutorials?
Mm-hmm.
That's something I want to try at some point.
Okay, well, that's good. Do you play piano?
I used to learn like several instruments until my music teacher gave me a D in my class because she forgot that I play the guitar. I play like almost 4 instruments in the same class. In the right order: guitar, harmonica, violin, and counterbass. Yeah, and I played the guitar first. Yeah, and over the time she forgot I played the guitar.
So once she completely forgot about it and gave you a bad grade, we're just like, fine.
Yes.
I'll show you. All right. I need to remove Kitty from playing with ball next to the blinds and making a whole bunch of rattling noises.
Careful with that.
Kitty, come here, Kitty. Kitchen. Kitchen. Hi.
Hello, people.
Yeah, I made sure to shut the door to the room I'm in so that the animals wouldn't make noises.
That's a good thing. I usually do the same thing, like close doors, close windows, and my only concern is if I actually run out of air.
Yeah. I have my coat of money in here with me, but that's about it.
What?
One cool thing.
No, Kelly, you can't be on the show.
She just was.
Kitty!
They heard her.
You can't be on the show, Kelly.
Even people in the chat, people in the chat are calling for the cat.
Sorry, Talia. You did not watch the episode today. You were sitting at our feet. You cannot talk about the nuances that is Applejack's family.
By the way, Apple Cider, you have been in the show, and at some point, without seeing the new episode, and you still make the show.
She also can only talk in cat speak.
But people like cat speak. Look at the chat.
Hi, I'm...
Baby.
There we go. That works. Now, what'd you learn? Kitty time. All right, should we start the show?
Absolutely.
All right,
I'm ready.
Let me start the recorder.
Wait, I need to blow my nose.
You need to blow your nose?
Really bad.
All right. Blow it.
There's like no tissue.
There's a blanket right over there.
Ew. Is that napkin?
Yeah, these are napkins. All right, Star's gonna be real sexy in a second. Get ready.
Shut up. Asshole.
Hey, watch it.
Hey!
Children's show. Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, you don't sound that great when you're sick either.
I know. Luckily, this is only being recorded in the video part of the podcast, not the audio.
Someone was just asking about our coat of Monday.
All right.
Chat.
Recorder is on. Wow. There we go. All right, it's up. Recorder is going. As long as I don't get a cat attack halfway through, we should be good. All right, let's do this.
Hopefully.
Yep. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bronyville. This is Bronyville, episode number 86, recorded on December 22nd, 2012. Happy holidays, everyone. I am your host, Apple Cider. Glad to have all of you here. Glad to have everyone in the Justin TV chat room, or if you're listening to this via whatever podcast aggregator, iTunes, whatever you decide to do, or hey, over at BronyShow.com or BronyvillePodcast.com. There's no Sandy this week. He is driving back furiously, but wasn't able to make the noon time frame, so unfortunately he is on his way. Maybe he'll show up later. But we have hey Tetra, you're my co-host.
Hello, Apple Cider.
Oh, so happy to have you back, Tetra Pony, artist extraordinaire, crazy derp face pony, and Luna lover extraordinaire.
I try.
You succeed a lot. You, as far as I'm aware, you really like Luna.
I still do like Luna. Way before she was popular, so I will take this as a hipster move. Yes.
You're just like, all these casuals going around liking Luna.
Back then we didn't have Luna jelly memes or Luna with a flowing magic hair. Oh, those old days.
Yeah. I like my little short-haired Luna with the it was all insecure and all the stories were about her being so sad.
Sad, the pony and the moon.
All right. Well, our guest this week, we have talked about the convention that she runs for a very, very long time as one of our sponsors, and we've got some good stuff that we need to go ahead and relay about the upcoming con, as well as some promotions and gifts that are going to be out there. And this will be a little confusing, because her name is Sandy. Hello, Sandy.
Hi, how are you, AC?
I'm fine. No relation to co-host Chef Sandy. But no, you are the main chair of Las Pegasus Unicon.
I am.
Hooray! You've been a sponsor of the show, coming up quickly. What's the specific date on that again?
The convention is February 22nd through the 24th.
All right, and so that's within roughly 2 months from now. There's going to be a big pony gathering there in Las Vegas at the Riviera.
Yes, it is.
Woohoo! Look at that, I'm remembering things. Awesome. Okay, well, we have Sandy here with us. Of course, we're going to talk about Las Pegasus Unicon, the promotion that she has at the very end of news, and we'll, go into a little bit of con discussion, how everything got started with her, the Las Vegas scene, or Las Pegasus scene, depending on how you wish to speak it. But first, there's something very, very, very important that we have to do for all of our co-hosts, well, the side co-hosts and our guests, because we need to just make sure and check in with favorite character and favorite episode. So, Tetra, this isn't going to be very hard.
Oh, no.
Come on, what is it? Favorite character is...
The pony with the moon on her butt.
Okay, I can think of 2 of those right now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the other one's called Trixie.
No, Luna, no. Keep away, Trixie, Luna, all the way. I didn't catch that.
Wow, and all of a sudden, all Trixie fans just immediately face scowled at you. Just somewhere Seth got an itch on his arm.
I feel their eyes looking at me.
The evil, mean red eyes. All right, and favorite episode?
Still, Luna Eclipse.
All right, the most Luna per your buck per episode definitely would be it.
Enough Luna in an episode.
Yep. All right, Sandy, so you've got some interesting ones. What are your favorite character and favorite episode?
My favorite character has always been Zora. And the favorite episode is Bridal Gossip.
So Zecora Pony and Bridal Gossip. We've had a few Zecora fans, but they're a little bit harder to come by. What do you like so much about her?
Honestly, I just like the magical side. The more ritualistic side.
Mm-hmm. So the kind of the point of it and especially it's come out recently where Zecora has kind of been a secondary teacher to Twilight. Celestia is all like, look at all this magical power, and she's just kind of like, no, you're going to balance on the stick over a pool of water. All right, well, that's very, very cool. Zecora is a good choice. She is best zebra pony. And for the people in the chat, I have no clue why the word link is censored in Justin TV. It is strange. Can't say the word link. I don't understand it. All right, well, that's fine. So we've got Tetra and Sandy here in the show, and we're going to talk a lot about the convention. We've also got Applejack episode to talk about. I hope all of us have watched, so we will be talking about that a little bit later on in the show. But first, we've got sponsors, so let me go ahead and hit these. First off is We Love Fine, the fine purveyors of pony t-shirts and, general other merch over at WeLoveFine.com. You can always use Bronyville 10 to get a look at, to go ahead and get 10% off of your purchase. And they've got the Season 3 shirts that they are already flowing out. Let's see if I can get a look of the newest. I saw that they had a Rainbow Dash scarf recently, like with the whole, like, has ears and head, and has a whole scarf. So that was quite interesting. Looks like a Nightmare Moon shirt for you, Luna. You Luna fans. Hold your breath. Watch out. They got some pixelated pony shirts. So those have been going out, and those are going down. That is over at WeLoveFine.com. Go check it out. They're doing some of their deals right now for pony merch. Looks like the Cloudsdale Weather Factory right now is 40% off. You can get that for $15.
I'm clicking as hard as I can.
You better do it. All right, so moving on. Always there's a convention called Las Pegasus Unicon in Las Vegas. We're going to talk a certain amount about that, so I won't delve too hard, but they have been a constant sponsor of ours, and we love them. And finally, what was that?
I said we love you guys too.
Yay! That's hooray. And finally, we want to bring up Inky Spot's comic shop, which is over at MLPcomics.com. If you've seen the comic that's been out recently, it has been great. I've loved them. And he has the listing of all 7, so the main 6 covers, cover A through F, if you want to go from Twilight Sparkle all the way to Rarity, and as well as the Jill Thompson cover variant. And with the next set of comics coming out, you too could go over there and grab a quick print of the My Little Pony comics. So yeah, go check that. That's over at MLPcomics.com. All right, it's news time. Tetra, have you done your look through of these? Are you going to be my news pony this week?
Okay.
You can.
I'm a little bit distracted by the Wheel of Fine.
All right, don't worry. You can pull yourself away from it. It's fine. Trust me.
It's
Trust
hard.
me. It's the weekend. They're not going to post too many new shirts. They could just completely drop about 18 shirts on me during this episode, but I'll take a guess that probably there's not going to be too many released right now and right before the holidays.
My wallet fears for this.
No, I know. All right, well...
All right, I went through the news.
Okay.
The Brony documentary that was just recently renamed as Brony, right?
Yeah, so there's been a lot of stuff that's gone out about the BronyCon documentary, or now called Brony's the adult. I think the adult fans for My Little Pony.
Almost. It's Brony's, the extremely unexpected adult fans of My Little Pony.
Adult fans of My Little Pony.
They're actually going to be vending at the convention for anyone that wants to buy their videos.
Oh, nice. Yeah, They're going to be coming out soon because it is releasing very, very soon as well. That's kind of 2 parts on this. So the first one is there was a trailer that hit a little bit earlier in the week that was a Kickstarter exclusive that as of yesterday, or late yesterday, early today, was released as a full trailer for everyone to take a look at. And it is of the first kind of, what would you say, looks like 3 minutes 52 seconds of the Brony's documentary that's out there.
That's awesome.
Yep. So, and as we kind of mentioned, there has been a rename of it. It is now no longer the BronyCon documentary, which I always thought was a little odd to name a con about a something that was not just purely about the fandom itself, to name it simply after a convention. That was a little bit odd. But now it's a new title, long title, that explains everything. Yeah. So I think it's a step up for the namesake, even though the subline is kind of like really, really long.
Yes. Yeah, and the release, is coming soon, and also Blu-rays for those that want it.
No, I think I've already. So, I did drop out the 100 so I could make sure I could get a Blu-ray version because, why not?
What?
Why not?
And also, don't forget that it has an original song recorded by Tara Strong.
Mm-hmm. So the details of it: January 12th digital release, February for Blu-rays. As said, the new set in stone title is Brony's the Unexpected Adult Fans of My Little Pony. Trailer sneak peek released. They are looking at distribution plans with Netflix, iTunes, other services. It will begin release on Amazon and Screenland, and that Tara Strong recorded an original song for the credits. So that has been the latest information that has come out about it. I know that I've been hearing a lot of kind of similar to the stuff that's been going out right now, related. If we can all remember, a little while back, there was the commercial that I know Coder Brony and was doing. I'm trying to remember. It wasn't the Thank You Fund. He had his particular thing, but he had the thing that was out there where we'll put up a commercial on the hub for it, and there was grumblings. And I think I'm hearing the same sort of grumblings over the documentary now.
Yeah, it wasn't a different project that they were trying to get a kind of small video on the hub.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the thing. I'm just bringing this up because there was two things. There was this Brony documentary, and there was the one for the commercial that was put out there. And little known fact, the commercial previewed, aired, and has aired. Like for everybody that thought that it would be the death of everything, it actually aired and pretty much went under the radar, and that was it. It had, I think, maybe like 10 to 12 airings. And, the Doomsday Sayers, the Mayan calendar crazies are all like, they're going to figure out the fandom and come after us, and then they're going to figure out who we really are. No. They just saw a commercial and forgot it, just like everyone forgets every commercial.
It's another commercial. So that Mayan calendar didn't predict anything.
So I just wanted to bring that up because I've definitely been hearing rumblings. I talked to Midnight Shadow. He kind of was on the grumbly side. I know Sandy has been Chef Sandy has been on the grumbly side a little bit more as of late, just because it's just like I don't know if this is going to portray right, and it's going to be seen by more people because it will be on Netflix and iTunes. And it's funny that the main thing I hear is it's too glowing. It paints too good a picture of us. They'll see through it. They'll know. I'm like, come, what?
Wasn't that the idea?
Well, it's kind of so. It's because of the because of the Kickstarter age. Now instead of somebody makes a documentary, they release it, it goes out, and they hope that the people that like it buy it, or that it's associated with buy it. This was you make it, you make the documentary using money from people who already are interested. You give it to them, and of course it's going to, in that particular case, you're serving an audience that has already paid for it. So. It's I just heard the entire thing of it's a little pandering. It's like, well, what did you you think John Delancey's going to go around and just be like, look at these weirdos? No. I think there's a lot of people, just with anything, the moment that you start making something, or you say that you're going to make something and somebody gives money, you're setting expectations of what you think it's going to be, and in most cases, it's not going to be that thing. There's so many movies out there that you have expectations of this is what it should be, and then you go in and it's not that thing.
So many.
Yeah, so... I am going to, I definitely gave the $100. Our name is on a T-shirt. We'll be getting a Blu-ray, and I will be doing a review of that once it comes in. It's going to be what it's going to be.
Gotta see it first before judge anything.
Yeah. I mean, before everybody throws out the big spaghetti cannons and things.
First to watch the documentary before saying anything.
Yeah, and it's also a trailer. How many times does a trailer not actually represent the full product?
Point on that.
It's just a cut of particular pieces to it. So we'll see. All right, so that's about the BronyCon documentary. Moving on tonight, there's the Seeds of Kindness 2 live stream coming up. So, of course, the Bronies, or the guys over there for the Bronies for Good are doing a big event coming tonight, starting Saturday, December 22nd, 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern Time. So, starting after this show airs, roughly about an hour after we finish. So there you go. You can jump in. 6:30 Eastern is going to be Amy Keating-Rogers, followed by Cindy Morrow, Dave Polsky, Michelle Krieber, Forrest Rain, Icky, Mando Pony, Sprocket Doggingsworth, and the Living Tombstone. Opposed to the Living Tombstone, which is the delicious little treat you can have. As long as other surprise guests that could be part of it. So they are doing that. You can check it out. There's a link in the show notes that will take you to the details and over to the actual page. So you can go check that particular part out if you wish to attend. Moving on. So the MLP Gameloft game updated for the holidays, and I'm going to have to see, because I updated mine and I didn't get any of these new snow textures or anything new.
All the Christmas stuff.
Yeah, where's all my Christmas stuff? Do I have to pay for snow?
No.
You have to pay for snow. I don't want to have.
You want Christmas? Pay for it.
Oh no! You want Christmas? You gotta pay for Christmas. No, that's not. Let's see. No, I'm checking it now. It's so last I was on the game. It's been an okay game. Nope. Still not snowy. Still totally green. Is there like an update button? I don't know. This is settings.
Or maybe it's actually something that you had to pay for.
I don't know. I mean, where would I... Unless they made a specific holiday...
Store?
Yeah, holiday Gameloft, like, version of it. I'm very curious. I would imagine it'd be something that'd just be added on. I don't know why it's... Or maybe they realize I'm a... go to...
Any other game like that I've played, you've had to re-download it as that season.
Wait, what was that? Yeah, it could be seasonal.
Farmville, everything.
Yeah, let's see. Somebody says the snow was free. They added 3 new ponies, though. Let's see. Or it may not be out for Android yet, is what Zoomcar is saying. So that might be true, because I'm using my Nexus 7 to pull it up. So that could be the case. However, they added some new things. Let's see. Pull up the information for...
more ponies.
Yep, they added some more. Let me close out all these and actually pull up the information. Alright, so the MLP game released. They released a video with Ashley Ball doing some voices and everything over there at the Gameloft headquarters. But they so Snow, and you can also get Pipsqueak, Teacher's Pet, who nobody really knows who that is, Bowling Pony, Log Cabins, and Ice Cream Shop. Which Bowling Pony is that? Is that like Lucky Strikes, or is that the other one of the Big Lebowski ponies?
Not completely sure, but we can go to check that huge list of classification of all the background ponies. Have you seen that list?
Mm-mm. Let me see.
This large.
Let me take a look at this. Let's see if they give any details about... Yeah, so it looks like it is an update just on the iOS at this time.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's a bummer. I want snow. It actually kind of looks neat. Looks like you can get candy canes and wreaths to go around your town, and a giant tree. Oh, hey, I think I see it. So it is one of the Big Lebowski ponies. It is.
Oh,
he's right there, front and center on at the tree. So that's pretty cool. That's the I'm forgetting his name, which is a bummer because I like Big Lebowski. Okay, so yeah, that's it for the iOS app. Hopes for that. That seems like that could be pretty cool. As said, you can enjoy the Gameloft game. It can be a little bit it's a money grab in many ways, but maybe it's a bit better.
It is.
All right, moving on. One thing, Big Apple PonyCon coming up. This is a convention that's going to be in New York. Let me see if I can find the doc. I have to remember when Big Apple PonyCon is. We might be going to it. I'm trying to decide. March 23rd and 24th, 2013, at the New York Marriott at the Brooklyn Bridge. Tara Strong and others are going to be there. Some others that have been announced is Andy Price and Katie Cook, who are a team that does the My Little Pony comic, and Stephanie Buscema, who is the cover artist for one of the comics. So they will be in attendance. As well as a few other guests that should be there as well. Celestia Radio, Brony State, and Brony Show will be teaming up to do round-the-clock coverage of the show. So there's a little update there for the Big Apple PonyCon coming up soon. Speaking of things coming up soon for conventions, and what a wonderful segue, Las Pegasus Unicon's doing a t-shirt drive.
We are.
Oh, so we tell you what, I have the source right here. Sandy, what can you tell us about it?
Well, what we're doing is we're doing these shirts. It's a special edition swag shirt. You guys can see the picture of it on the website. And it's to raise money for College View Schools, which is the school that Soren, Amy Keating Rogers' son, goes to. It's for special needs kids. And just overall, it's going real well. We've limited it to 250 shirts. And Amy is going to personally sign them at the convention so that everyone can actually get to meet her and she can thank them in person. If people aren't going to the convention, we will gladly mail them out afterwards. But it's just overall, it's a really good way to raise some money for Soren School.
Okay, and what's the going price for the shirts at this time?
They're $30 each, or two for $50.
Mm-hmm. And
they're done through PayPal.
And it's the very interesting shirt of I'll link this in the chat. It's of Pinky lifting up her actual coat and showing off a shirt underneath it.
Okay.
it's a very pinky shirt. Let's see. Let everybody.
One of our artists did it, and she's actually showing off what is going to be the regular swag shirt.
Mm-hmm. All right, and yeah, as said, 30% of proceeds go to the school that Soren goes to, and you have the forum up on the website. And this is so 250, as you said.
And I believe we've sold 33 at this point.
Okay, so there's still some room, but definitely if you want to get it, and since it will be signed by Amy Keating, you can definitely jump on that. And see if you can get that signed up. And grab yourself a shirt. It goes to a good charity, as well as helping out the guys over at Unicon some to get everything generated. So that's cool. All right, so that looks awesome. Take care of that. All right, and for the most case, that is news. But we do have Sandy here, and she can talk definitely more about Las Pegasus Unicon that's coming up. This will be fun. So, Sandy, let's do just the basic introductions on this. So we've got you on the show. We just kind of want to know. Let's start with who you are, what you do, and why you got into the show so much.
Well, actually, I was, my husband was the Brony first, and he would just kind of make me watch it. It wasn't that I wasn't one, I just, was never really into it. I'm always so busy. And after a couple of episodes, I just got hooked and started watching it with him. It's something shared together. And, a lot of people in the community, because we have a fairly decent-sized clubhouse where we live that we can rent out, we started having all the meetups at our place, and just started making some really good friends and all of that. And people were always talking about doing a convention and not being able to travel to these other conventions. Having done conventions in the past with Dragon Con and a few other places, I just said, okay, let's do it. And the rest is history, so to speak.
so you started making your own convention. So, and sounds like you're pretty active over there. You've got a meetup and everything for the Vegas area, correct?
Yeah, there's actually two of them. We have a meetup group, and then there's also a Facebook group, and it's somewhat overlapped, but not completely.
Okay.
Oh.
So you decided you've been attending. It sounded like when we originally talked, you were doing vendoring a lot over at other conventions, and you just decided to do a convention over there in Vegas. And it's actually.
Yeah, I used to.
I
used to vendor at a lot of the Comic Cons and stuff like that, not so much PonyCon.
Mm-hmm. And you were saying that it was kind of really fascinating talking to you, like the process of how you came across that, and I especially love the interaction you told me earlier about the actual owner of the Riviera. If you can go into that.
Actually, it's not the owner; it's the CEO.
Oh, okay.
We were originally going to be doing the convention at the Plaza, which was on Fremont Street. And they didn't come back with the right numbers of what we wanted, so we decided to move over to the Riviera because they had the huge space for us. And while I was meeting with my contact in the sales department, she actually told me that when she brings all the ideas of the different conventions that they're doing to the higher up, that the CEO of the Riviera is actually a Brony.
So he's the CEO of the actual casino itself was into the show.
Of the casino and hotel of the whole company.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So he was just like, yeah, let's do this. I love ponies.
Yeah, his exact words, I guess, to his salesperson was, I don't care what you have to do to make this happen, but make it happen.
There you go.
That sounds like a good...
take over at the casino. So yeah, this is, and you were doing a lot, so we've got this convention, as mentioned, 2 months going in. Thus far, we've got Delancey, Amy Keating-Rogers, Tara Strong. Who else am I missing? I know that there's...
Daniel Ingram.
Oh, yes, I definitely want to meet him. And I think there's 3 of those that I absolutely have to talk to. They are on my, never talk to list, and that's awesome.
And we actually have a lot more people that want to come. We're just waiting on the go-ahead from Hasbro.
Mm-hmm. I've heard you've got a... Or go ahead.
I'm sorry, they've already said that they want to come. It's just a matter of waiting on the go-ahead.
Yeah, and we talked about the whole go-ahead last week of... we had a kind of an in-depth of everything that's been going on the legalese side with Hasbro, so our fans are very, very aware of some of that push and shove right now.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's all just a little bit of a waiting game, but hopefully everything's going to get cleared out of that very sooner than later. And awesome. So it sounds like we've got a really good, cool convention coming up. Starry is already frightened at the idea of letting me loose in a casino.
I already told you you're not allowed to gamble.
I'm not gonna much.
No.
I'll just do the
Gambling is so much fun.
I'll just do the quarter slots, baby. Come on.
You just start small and you just keep getting bigger. That's how they get you.
No,
he can
You
win.
get obsessive, so I know you're gonna be one of those people that fall for it.
No, I won't.
you
I'm
will.
smart, baby.
But he can win more
okay,
money.
this is what I do. I'll take $150 and and that will just be my slush fund, and I'll bet it all on black.
Good job.
All right, I ran out of money in a minute. Okay, I'm done. Everybody's yelling AC closet now. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it. Actually, be my first time at a casino, and it'll be my first time in Vegas as well. So I'm looking forward to it.
Vegas is the convention capital of the world, and there's never been any kind of convention here other than anime that revolves around any cartoons or any kind of television show or anything like that. So I think this is going to really kind of take the town by storm, so to speak.
That would be very cool.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a lot of surprises, a lot of different things that we're working on with the casino for people as well as other casinos, and I think it's going to just overall be a really, really good thing.
Yeah, I'm hoping for it. Well, a lot of I might have to see if we can sneak out with some friends and maybe hit up a show or two on the run there. What do you call that? The road, the main
strip?
The strip. There you go. Go find something. I don't know, like Penn and Teller sounds really good to me. Ooh.
And actually, there's a company that you can go to, and if you're buying tickets the same day, it's half price.
Oh, because they want to make sure that they fill the seats.
Right.
Ah, definitely. Okay, might have to remember that. Ooh, you'll point me that way if we ever have any free time.
There's actually a booth for the half-price tickets, right, next door to the Riviera.
Oh,
not over.
That sounds like that's like New York City, where they actually had the same thing for all the Broadway productions. There was the half price. Right. We want to fill the seats box.
Yes.
Yeah, and they actually do it for the restaurants. They do it for everything, like the buffets, 2 for $1, all of that.
Tell you what, baby, I'll give you half of the $150. That way you can decide to do with it what you want. She'll leave with $75. I'll leave with $5.
Actually, the funny thing is in Vegas, you can pretty much gamble for free.
And how's that? Just what's the secret there? I gotta know.
When you sign up for your players cards, which don't cost you anything, they all give you $5, $10, $15, $20 free play. You just make your rounds at the casinos. So you go in and you play $10, then move on to another casino. Exactly. Sneaky. See, when we first moved here, we actually supported ourselves for about 6 months just on free play. Look at that!
Wow. But apple cider, careful. That's the trap.
I don't know.
You just have to remember when that free money's gone, you walk away. You don't put any more in.
I can just imagine. I'm just suddenly imagining all that. Of just like I could go around and go to another one, but the ATM's right there.
Just one more.
So,
one more.
So close.
The ATM will beckon you, but you have to ignore it.
Yes, yes. By the way, kids, don't gamble. It's bad. Or just make sure you know what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Talking for minutes about gambling and just a few seconds of "do not gamble, kids." Very good example.
Oh, what? Did Living Tombstone just drop in? People people are saying Tombstone all of a sudden. All right. Well, that's cool. Anything? Nice. Someone did it. Yeah, put that on the video, baby. People, this must be shown. Somebody. Was that you, Tetra, or who made the scone?
I made it.
Living Tombstone. That's pretty good. Oh, please let him find out about this. That's pretty good. There you go. For any other,
I will send it to him right now.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's online.
Yeah, he is. I saw him earlier. How does this make you feel about being a baked good? All right, that's cool. Rock on potato. All right, so that's very cool. Is there anything else you wanted to hit up, Sandy? Just discussing the convention, anything, any goings on related to it? Maybe some of the events that are going to be out there.
Well, we are obviously going to have a lot of the big name artists coming. As well, we have Erin Hill. A couple of people on Twitter had mentioned her and asked if we would invite her to come to the convention, so we did. She does a psychedelic harp. You can actually see her videos on YouTube. So she's going to be doing a small concert for us, as well as we have all the Brony musicians coming that are going to be doing a big concert on Friday and Saturday night. We've got a bunch of different events from Jeopardy, which is Jeopardy ponified, to scavenger hunts and costume contests and all kinds of things like that, all giving out great prizes. We have a raffle for Tara Strong's charity, which is Kiki's Recovery Fund, as well as that celebrity dinner we're doing on Saturday night, which we have a few tickets for that left. You can buy them on the website, and it's a way to kind of mingle and rub elbows with all of the celebrities that are coming outside of just getting their autographs, to be able to actually talk to them. And that should be a lot of fun. That's also raising money for Kiki, and then we're doing a auction on Sunday for Amy's charity, again, just like the shirts. And we have a couple of really great surprises. A real nice donation coming from Amy Keating Rogers for the auction. That is let's just say it's going to be the key of everything for everyone. But we're not going to release what it actually is until the convention. Mm-hmm. But we have that coming. We also have one of our local artists. Well, actually, he's not local, but he's in the area. But he's actually making a couple of pieces for the auction, and they're actually being signed by the artists and by the voice actors that they revolve around. So that should be nice to have in the auction as well as raffle. But other than that, that's about it. We just have a lot of fun that's going to be happening for everyone. Mm-hmm.
And I know that we will be working together. Myself, Sandy will not be in attendance, unfortunately, because of a scheduling conflict. But I will be working with both Equestria Daily, Derpy Hooves News, and I believe Celestia Radio is all going to be in attendance, and we're all going to be working together, doing some streams and content and making some stuff for you.
And Everfree Network is also going to be involved.
Yes, they will. So there's going to be a lot going on at the convention related to that. So we're going to have all that. I know that I'm planning on doing a Bronyville podcast there live, as well as I talked about doing a first convention panel, which are always super fun to do. I've done them at some conventions before, which is just a great idea where it's just like, hey, have you never done a con before? Come into this room, have an old grizzled con veteran tell you what you need to do. It's called bathe, shower, and eat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make sure you get some liquids in you too, son. So it's and hang out with a whole bunch of friends and have fun. So there you go. That's Las Pegasus Unicon. As said, 2 months coming. Looking forward to it heavily. It will be a fun time with all. If you can make it over to Vegas, I highly recommend it. Do we still have? Do you know what the look is right now for some of the premium badges, Sandy?
Actually, the premium badges have been removed as far as they've been not sold out, but we only had them as long as we had them, which was until December, I think, 10th.
Okay.
So now it's just regular weekend badges. However, the price right now is $64 for the whole 3 days, and then as of January 10th, they go up to the door price, which is $85.
Okay.
So people are going to want to get them before January 10th.
Yeah, and supposedly, especially once. If you jump in early, there's the potential announcements of the laundry list of guests that will be coming and when they get released. So that might be good to jump in early and guarantee yourself a little bit of a discount there.
And we do have on the celebrity dinner, which is people can read about on the website, but it's basically a private dinner, as I said, rubbing elbows with the stars, and the special guests, and it's also the tickets right now. I think we have on the premium tickets, which are the ones for the cocktail hour and the dinner, where they can choose what table they're at. We have, I think, 7 of those left, something like that.
No, it's cool. And I believe I'm going to be probably sneaking my way into that too.
Absolutely.
Yes, awesome, sweetie, we're sneaking into things. Great. Okay, well, that's good. That's Las Pegasus Unicon. So if you have the time to make your way to Vegas in February, definitely go do that. That will be awesome. So looking forward to any of you that will be able to attend in Las Vegas coming up soon. With your permission, Sandy, shall we talk about Applejack?
About the show, yes.
Yes. All right, awesome. All right, so it's time to go ahead and move on to today's episode. Let me go ahead and pull up FemWiki, which is my favorite place to bring up information about the show and the most recent episode, which was Apple Family Reunion, written by Cindy Murrow, season number 3, season episode number 8, overall episode 60, original air date December 22nd, 2012, storyboarded by our own Sabrina Alberghetti and David Aweeb. All right, Applejack episode. Tetra, what did you think?
Apples.
You thought apples? You would be correct. There was many.
Many of those. I like it overall.
Do you think it's probably... I think it's probably one of the more... I wouldn't say glowing, but I think it's probably one of the more solid, interesting Applejack-centric episodes that are out there.
Yeah.
Applebuck season wasn't entirely a glowing... episode for Applejack, and the over a barrel. What was the other one? The one with Derpy that made everyone go insane.
Yeah, Derpy still, but very much I'm liking.
There you go. Last round.
I'm liking how everything's going up. But now Applejack has one good episode.
A couple things I found interesting was that this was the first song in all 3 seasons that Applejack has really gotten.
Mm-hmm.
And, being the fact that Ashley Ball with Hey Ocean is the one that voices her, I just thought that was very interesting.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure it's very interesting for her. Just like, all right, so she is a professional musician, and it's just like, all right, sing this whole Raising the Barn song in a Southern voice. All right. Can do this.
Sounds good.
So yeah, let's go just through some of the details. So Applejack decides to take the reins of running the Apple Family Reunion from Granny Smith, and then proceeds to overdo it a little bit.
She did it too good.
She did. She wanted everyone to have fun. It was almost Twilight in the way that she overthought
everybody
it.
must have fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It was. I saw a lot of Twilight in the way of just like, all right, let's all have fun. Like, here, go do this. You'll have so much fun. Like, be so active. It's all about the activities, and it was not as much about
enjoy it.
Yeah. You're having fun, right? I mean, I thought it was it may not be the defining Applejack episode. I've always one of the things I've said is that you could probably, Applejack's greatest strength, whereas other characters, can be reliant off of, some other aspects, rarity being, wholly over generous at times being her weakness, Fluttershy being Fluttershy, and then Applejack just simply having that support network of apples, just apples everywhere. It was just as much fun seeing there's apple strudel, and Babs came back, which was kind of cool.
Oh yeah, that was actually cute.
Yeah, just being like, I want to play with my cousin.
We're gonna spend time together. No.
Apple Bloom, why do you sound like that? I don't know. That's a weird voice for you, Apple Bloom.
One of the things I found interesting was that Hayseed Turnip Truck was an apple. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
Yeah, him. That was particularly the massive. Maybe redneck's the right word. I don't know. The very, very southern gentleman. From up there in Canterlot. That was kind of neat to see him pop up. All the backgrounds. Brayburn was there, though unfortunately didn't say a word.
Yeah, that was specific.
I almost expected them just to be like, oh, so where are you from? And then just let them do it. That would have been pretty good. I thought it was interesting. It's almost as interesting when I look at this picture. Let me pull it up. Of those that are present, is almost interesting to find those that are not present. Where it's just kind of like, all right, let's see, Caramel now officially not part of the family. Let's see, Carrot Top is not part of the family. It's just kind of like, all right, now we've got it figured out. Applejack does not have parents, obviously.
Yeah.
Hey, let's invite everyone except your parents. Oh,
because they haven't mentioned anything, so they could be alive. Have some hope, Apple Cider.
I don't think so. There was the rumblings that were a while back. That was that AJ's.
Got ate by Timberwolves.
Yes, they got ate by Timberwolves. That's how it gets. That's just that. It's yes. Her parents are dead. AJ is Batmare. It's they did talk about that it was they did bring up the idea that they did not have their direct parents, and that but it was never something that could really be discussed on a kid's show of just like, oh yeah, by the way, your parents are dead. It's like happy unicorns and ponies, by the way, they fell off a cliff running away from Timberwolves. Oh no.
Just checking the picture right now. Bon Bon is there.
Let's see. Trying to check the pic. Is Bon Bon there? Let me see.
Yes.
I'm looking at the spread. Okay, you're saying to the right. I don't see Bon Bon in this picture.
All the way to the right.
I'm looking all the way to the right, dude. I don't see any Bon Bon, at least in the picture that they took at the end of the episode that has AJ Max relaxing down there.
About the one the pony with the hat.
Okay, above the pony with the hat. That's
in between the two ponies with the hat.
In between the two ponies with the... There is no Bon Bon in this picture. Are we looking at the same picture? Hold on.
I don't think so.
Hold on. All right, okay, hold on. There we go. Somebody else, a missing pony okay, let's see. So, oh yeah, Bon Bon totally is just dropped in there. Okay, this is from a different picture. Yeah, so I guess some of them left before they left before the actual picture, because yeah, they had the violin playing Octavia.
Yes, we must make family charts of this now. We can. Now we can. Yeah,
but hold on. Some of this doesn't make sense, because now Flitter is part of the family if we do this too. This is making less sense all of a sudden. I could understand this, but now we're having Pegasus. Now, wait a second. I'm just confused.
Exactly.
Why not? The cakes had unicorns.
That's true.
We don't want to talk about that.
We don't want to.
What's apples out?
This is a show made for kids.
It is, I know. I'm playing. Good night. That's a weird Rainbow Dash and inky tumbler. All the apples. All right, so let's see. Let's talk about some of the notable cool things that happen. The moment that that Granny Smith lifted up her wrinkles and she looked like her own form for like 2 seconds before it sagging back down was really, really good.
I also really liked towards the end with the fruit bats that were actually fruit.
That was good.
That was so cute.
Yeah, Starry was loving those. That was a really, really cool touch.
That's gonna be my new pet.
It is. You got a fruit. What color fruit bat?
I think a green one because I want a kiwi.
You want a kiwi fruit bat? Don't bite it. It'll bite you.
They're colorful.
All right, get on it. Somebody needs to draw Starry with her kiwi fruit bat.
Which color again?
And it's just going after my head.
Which color again?
Kiwi, green.
What's the color of...
Have you not seen a kiwi before?
I'm colorblind.
Oh, sorry. Wow, I kind of feel like a jerk. Have you never seen green? I'm colorblind. Ooh, ah.
I don't worry. I can Google a kiwi. I'm just joking up Relax. What kind of kiwi again?
It's kiwi. It's a fruit.
It's kind of weird because it's got this fuzzy coat.
Yeah, the outside is kind of brown, but the innards is green.
Maybe a kiwi's a bad choice for
Maybe. Yikes. It's like 2 days in a row. Watch AC say something really dumb and feel bad about himself. How does it feel to be a scumbag, AC? Yeah. Feels bad, man. Let's go back to the episode where I'm not making as much of a fool of myself. But let's see, other neat stuff. I said the meeting, seeing the extended family and kind of getting an idea. Since it is every pony that answered the invitations, we can safely assume that all the characters there are the entirety of the Apple family. Which those will bring up the fact of AC, why weren't you there? I am part of the Cider family, which is not direct relatives to the Apples. Brr. Of course, everyone knows that.
Your invitation got lost.
Should we send... No, don't send it to the Ciders. We don't talk to them. Aww.
No.
Yeah, even the oranges were there. Let's see, the second cousins to the Apples. That's about right. Let's see, what were some other kind of neat points? All the flashback stuff was really neat, and the Aunt Applesauce was pretty good. The constant losing the teeth gag was pretty good. It was kind of interesting how AJ pretty much as I said, AJ was very Twilight this episode, of just like, it seems like things that Twilight would have tried to do. Actually, that would have been really good if it had been Twilight making these changes and AJ was the one kind of like, hey, why don't we pare this back?
So that means no Applejack episode. Twilight episode.
Well, no, but it could still be an AJ episode, but Twilight just kind of is there, is just kind of goes like, oh, okay, well, these were the things that need to get done. All right, well, we'll start manning this and this and this and this and this. Just AJ's kind of like,
But again, the conflict is going to happen around Twilight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think though I will say one thing is that if just kind of similar to calling AJ Batmare, she is the most prepared pony, because good night if it's just kind of like, oh, we broke the barn, but we got all the materials to make another one, let's do it.
No, if you heard the song, she said recycling.
Recycling. Well, she's fully ready to do that at any time, it seems.
No, they used the old barn to build
the new. Well, but they had to recycle. They couldn't build everything whole cloth. They had to remake a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
I also listened to the song once.
Yes.
I clearly heard them say
Okay. I was more just keeping track of the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
1, 2, 3, and
what's the next one? Tetra. Math.
I had to watch the episode again.
Yeah, the numbers were kind of like, all right. I feel like I'm I feel like I'm in an educational series, but okay.
Yeah, we are learning. We are learning. Oh, those treats that they were making, those apple
Fritters.
fried. Yes, I want to try those if you can actually make those.
Yes, that's a real thing.
Yeah, it's like an apple pie that you can hold in your hand, basically.
Yeah, here, let me get you a recipe for an apple fritter. Next convention, everyone bring Tetra some apple fritters.
Actually, believe it or not, we're going to have them at Unicon.
Look at that! They're on top of it!
Yes!
All right.
They're real!
You ready? Here you go. Here's Paula Dean's apple fritters. You ready?
Yes.
So you can guarantee that this is going to be your entire allotment of calories. 2 tablespoons oil, 1 beaten egg, a half a cup of milk, 2 teaspoons sugar, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1 cup sour cream, interesting, 1 cup self-rising flour, 3 peeled apples, and powdered sugar. Wow, I think I didn't see the word, I didn't see 4 sticks of butter anywhere inside of there.
Hey, she doesn't always put 4 sticks of butter in everything.
Yeah, sometimes it's 2.
But you can put butter.
Like, this doesn't seem right. More butter.
Well, if it doesn't say that you can't, you can do it.
Yeah. Just fix it up.
But again, calories is not a problem. I barely weighed 100 pounds.
Oh my god, Tetra, you're tiny.
You should have you met Seth before?
Oh God, yes.
I'm smaller than him.
Oh jeez.
Oh my god.
Yes.
You probably don't need to go to New York because you'll blow away in the wind. A stiff breeze will kick up and you'll be in Jersey by the end of the day.
Oh my god.
And then he was swept out in sea and never seen again. Luna,
dark.
until Luna saved him.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I'm okay with this now. Let's see. Alright, so I'm trying to think if there's any other notables that happened inside of the episode. Looking over the family, trying to see if there's anything else. Yeah, I said, apple strudel. Still looks awesome. Hey, Brayburn, what's up?
Apple, no.
Apple, no? Things are tough over in Appaloosa. That was the exact opposite of AC's ideal AJ episode. I thought it was a good episode. It's the best AJ episode thus far.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Alright, well, I think that pretty much does it if we don't have any other things going on. Yep, I think that does it. That was a good AJ episode. Next week, let me pull up the information on that, so we can go ahead and talk about the details, because that's going to be, close your ears if you don't want to hear it, Spike at Your Service. It's going to be episode number 9 for the season. And the details, I don't know. Applejack saves Spike. There's a Noble Dragon code. That's what you'll get. That could be good. That could be neat. I'm curious how that's going to go down. Spike episodes are neat. I'm also curious if they're going to find a way in the next few episodes to do a Fluttershy. What am I doing? A Fluttershy or a rarity episode, because we are going. That is episode number 9. Then we can assume that the last episode of the season is going to be a 2-parter.
I'm hoping for more Luna. Or at least some stalking Luna in the background in the rest of the episodes.
You just want her to you want her to be the Derpy of last season. Just pops up and just kind of like, oh hey, there's Luna. Just no good reason.
I'm stalking you. I'm looking at you.
Just a cut frame of just Twilight sleeping in her bed and just Luna's head popping over and going,
Just
shh. It sneaks back down. God, Luna.
Exactly like that.
Oh boy, you're a silly pony there, Tetra.
I'm trying.
You're trying to be silly. All right, well, that takes care of the Apple Family reunion. Let's go ahead and move on to email. You can always email across to us at bronyville@gmail.com. Send us your emails. We will talk about them on the show. We did get some well wishes and thank you this week from some listeners, so I did not go ahead and pull those into the show notes. But yes, thank you very, very much. That is awesome. And glad that you enjoy the show. Looks like we got some new great listeners. So thank you very, very much. I will start first. Tetra, if you wouldn't mind getting the second, and Sandy, if you got the doc up, could you handle the third email?
Actually, I don't have the doc up. Where do I go to do that?
Tell you what, I'll zap you another link to it, and I'll highlight it in a moment.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me just do this. Sandy. There you go. That's the link to the doc.
Okay.
And I'll highlight it once we get to your bit. All right. Let's do this. Mine's really short, so I'll do this. From the desk of Midnight Striker, letters and songs return. Yay! Specifically for, this episode, we did get a letter to Princess Celestia, and we did get a song. So there you go. Greetings, Bronyville cast. Now to the question, who is worst pony? Starry Night needs to give a response too. P.S. This report was written in the wrong order. I'm lazy. Oh, okay. So it's always contentious to do worst pony. I will cheat and say Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon.
I'll agree with that.
I can't. I know that at least one person is gonna be mad at me when they hear me saying.
Oh, let's hear it.
Yeah. What? No.
Yeah, you've got. We're being told we have to say it.
Oh, darn it. Okay. The Celestia.
Ooh, look at that! You are Luna fan and anti-Celestia. Wow, how contentious!
I'm waiting here just on my Skype. Something's gonna happen.
Oh, here it goes to the moon. Here you go. The chat revolts.
Oh no.
Let's see. Starry, what's your feeling? You're supposed to give a response to this.
I like all ponies.
Okay, she said she liked all ponies, so there's no way for her to hate.
How is she gonna avoid the question?
Well, she said she liked them all, so if she likes them all, she can't. There's obviously not a worst.
I flip this table.
Did you say you'll fillet this table?
Flip.
I know.
Flip.
All right. Well, that's a short one. Tetra, go ahead and handle your big pink blob right there.
I got it. Okay. Good day, Sir Chef and Mr. Cider, and the best background pony, Starry Night. I'm about to sit down and watch the episode, so nothing new here. But I finally made it into the local comic store nearest to where I just moved. I asked about the new MLP comic, and turned out they were out. No problem, they said. We can order you a copy to come with the second printing on the 12th. Well, it turns out that the entire second printing is spoken for, as it has been ordered until the distributor has no more. But then something amazing happened. It turns out they are already doing a third printing. Data it will be arrived the 16th. Just thought I should mention this because I don't know if anybody else knows, since I avoid the episode spoilers like the plague. You're forever behind, podcast fans. Pico pie, pronounce pico pie.
Pico
parenthesis, pico pie.
Yes.
Close parenthesis.
All right, so yeah, I've been lucky to the fact that I haven't tried to go out and get the comics, and as said, you can always go over to the to MLP Comics to go pick it up. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. There you go. Go do that. It supports the guy that's hosting our servers. I've been using Comixology, which has been the way that I've been getting mine, and it's you got to be up for getting digital comics, but I think that the pictures and everything that are on here are absolutely gorgeous. So
I also had to order that comic at some point.
Oh man, I just noticed that there's a Kevin Smith pony. Why is Kevin Smith in my comic? All right, never mind.
I think it's because he does comics.
He beat me to it. It's the constant. I just noticed that. God,
Didn't he write Green Arrow?
Yeah, he did. I'm more just making the constant joke that it's us against Kevin Smith. This is how he does it. He beats me. He gets into the comic because I've beaten his shows. Blast you, Smith. I bet Kevin Smith Pony is always trumping 8Z Pony. But yeah, it is. If you are having problems getting it out there, I would recommend going to MLP Comics and seeing if you can order it directly from them. That's probably going to be a good way to do it. The comic for this month was delayed, and so it will be out coming early next month, and then the third will be out mid next month. So you're actually going to double up on comics. Page Turner wants to know the Kevin Smith Pony. Hold on, let me pull up the pull this up again. You have to know because he's the one with the Batman logo on it, the Batman and the pen. But he is on, oh man, what page number? It's the one where they're doing the big town scene and there's Derpy flying up above with the sleeping Rainbow Dash. If you look, there is a portly kind of purplish blue stallion down there near the bottom left. That's definitely Kevin Smith Pony. So, yep. That would be him. Curse you, Kevin Smith. Getting into my comic. Yeah, he has the Batman cutie mark. So yeah, that is go check that out if you're having a little bit of problems getting there. I'm glad the comic is really, really good. Like for all the things that we may rumble and grumble and be like, the show doesn't have enough derpy. This one's max derp, all right?
Oh yeah,
they are putting plenty of Ghost Gray Mare inside of there. So, it's I think the comic is going to continue to be kind of the grand adventure stuff we kind of would hope that the seasons could be, while the episodes continue to be, they're silly, they're quirky, but they're definitely more controlled by Hasbro. So, yep. All right. So, Sandy, do you have the doc?
I do.
Okay, so I just highlighted a big block that should be in blue for you.
Okay. Let's see. It wasn't the CEOs or whatever. It's kind of a long, annoying story.
Wait, hold. No. It should be up. Should be up above that. It should be the Dear. Oh, hold on. I just did something silly.
The Dear Apple Cider.
Yes, this one right here. Do you see that highlight?
Actually, it highlighted below it, but that's okay. I know which one you're talking
Excellent.
about.
All right, hit that one up.
Dear Apple Cider, Chef Sandy, guests, and everyone on the chat. Oh, and Starry. Hello again from the lands of Fulajara, Guadalajara, the place with the tacos, sombreros, and mustaches.
Oh, that one. Gotcha.
I was just wondering if you guys were or are in other fandoms as much as you are in the Brony fandom. For example, I am a Harry Potter fan and used to admin a Harry Potter Facebook page. I'm also pretty into the Avatar series and stuff. Also, since it's the holiday season, I would like to know what was the best and or worst Christmas present you have received. Your faithful LOL face, Wing Bass, PS, also Super Mega Fox, Awesome Hot, PPS, bye.
I'm glad that he made sure to say bye.
Yeah.
Well, hello from Fulajara, if I'm going to say that right.
Hello there.
Let's see. So, other fandoms, I have no problem in admitting that myself and Sandy doesn't like to admit it, but we're both current or ex furs at some point, so we were part of that entire thing. Also a fan of, used to anime, and used to, and definitely went to Dragon Con, and places like that, just general sci-fi, cool, craziness. I know Starry went woo when the entire Avatar stuff was brought up. Do you like Avatar, baby?
I love Avatar.
You love Avatar. Do you like Korra?
Yes.
Okay, she is pro Korra too.
Do you like the blue ones?
Yeah, she's the blue. I also really like. I used to do a Firefly, like used to really love that. Brown coats all the way around. If you want to talk about a community that's gotten scorned for their content, that would be it. Brown coats and everything. Firefly was an amazing series, just didn't live long enough to really get a fan base.
I don't know. They still make stuff for the fans.
Yeah, well, I wish they would have produced more. I even ran a Firefly tabletop for a while. That was really, really fun. That was pretty awesome. Tetra, have you done much?
In other fandoms, not much. The Brony fandom is not my first one, but previously, the first fandom, the only one. Apart from that, nothing else.
Yeah.
Just a last note that I used to draw over there too.
Yeah.
Until ponies, everything explode.
Yeah, I used to be pretty active over there too. It's just like it's a better community over here, or at least it's
ponies hit.
Yeah, and it's always like I'm going to be doing something over at Further Confusion coming next month, and there's a lot of leak over into that world, but it's kind of like it is definitely separate, and it's a different kind of culture, but there is definitely some communication between. So yeah, when the Sauce Boss asked which community, the furry community. So
yes.
I have no problem. There are definitely strange people within the Brony community. There's definitely strange people within the furry community. The secret to any fandom, there you go. It's finding the good people that exist in all of them.
Absolutely.
And hanging out with them. Sandy, what about you? You've definitely been to Dragon Con.
I've been to Dragon Con many years. I'm not so much into the fandom per se of a lot of other things, but I am a big fan of both Sabrina the Teenage Witch, back when that was on, which was, one of the shows that Tara was on herself. But also I'm a big fan of Survivor.
Oh, okay. It's still on to the recent Survivors, or are you old school?
Absolutely. I watch it like clockwork.
There you go. All right, that works fine. Okay, let's see if there's anything. Holiday gifts, best and worst Christmas present. You know what? I will say the worst Christmas present I ever got was a present from my aunt. She gave me a Celine Dion CD. like right when the Titanic came out, like right when that movie came out, and I couldn't stand that movie and just the zeitgeist that was around it. Yes, I'm sorry, sweetie, I used zeitgeist again. But I got the Heart Will Go On CD, and I'm just like, I'm so burned for music. I will actually sometimes listen to this. Though I did have to hide my Sister's Hanson CD because no way. No! What about you, Tetra?
Worst kind of gift. I don't think a specific gift, but something that my family used to do is that they buy the expensive stuff and they put it in boxes, in separate boxes. So they use the boxes from the expensive products to give cheaper gifts. So they put like a bunch of clothes or anything that they're going to give out as a gift to another family member in those boxes. That is a plasma TV. Oh no, it's just pants and underwear.
So you get all super excited. You're just like N64. You're N64 kid. Then you open it up and it's socks.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Imagine the saga of N64 kid if they would have just actually had socks inside.
It was bad.
Yeah. Best or worst over there, Sandy?
I actually really haven't had anything bad, but probably the best was one morning I woke up and my husband had stayed up all night long and actually built a large tank for one of my pet snakes.
Oh.
And just put a nice note on it, and that was probably the best.
Excellent. What kind of snake is it?
That was for one of our boas.
Okay. How big?
Right now, she is about 8 feet.
Nice.
But she's not our biggest, so.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, how many's like? Because you actually like on the side do a rescue or would you?
Yeah, it's an exotic animal rescue, so we deal with all exotics. Mm-hmm. But we actually have a berm that is still a baby, and she's going on 10 feet. So.
Ooh. How you feel about snakes, there, Tetra?
She was actually cruising around the house last night while we had the meetup. It was pretty funny.
Oh, can I come to your house? Your house looks like fun.
Well, we're going to be around her area, though. I think she's going to be a little busy. We can see, depending with your work and how long we can. She wouldn't mind letting us crash over there at the Riviera. I wouldn't mind hanging around for a little bit and recording some cool stuff for everybody.
Absolutely.
All right, let me go ahead and hit this next one. Hi, Chef Cider, Apple Background, and Sandy Pony. Tamar here from across the pond in the land of tea and crumpets. Love the show, been listening since episode 5 or so. Awesome work. Nobody wants a repeat of the Derpygate firestorm, but have you seen the wildfire was supposed to feature in the Wonderbolts Academy? She was recolored pink and yellow instead. Evidence is visible in a couple of places. For example, Wildfire's cutie mark is on the scoreboard when the Pegasi are clearing her clouds, and very briefly in the background shot, Wildfire is visible where they forgot to recolor her. Sibsy said in a DeviantArt comment, it was the CEOs or whatever. It's kind of a long, annoying story I'm not really allowed to talk about. I mean, this happened way back in the summer, so it's no surprise to me. All I can say on the matter is that one person ruined it for everyone else, so it's a little disheartening. Shrugs, oh well, there are worse things in life. Now, as I said before, no pony wants a repeat of Derpygate, but why do you think they took Wildfire out? Do you think they should have kept her in? Thanks for reading my email, Tamar.
No more fire.
Well, obviously, last episode we had a character that looked shockingly like Wildfire, except, as the joke is, it looks like Andrea Libman's character's cutie mark, like pretty much color scheme, with the pink and the yellow. The problem is it's the exact same reason that I would never have my character in the episode, or we would never have Sethisto's character, anybody's OC in the episode, is because if they are in the episode, technically Hasbro owns that.
Yes.
It gets into, again, a little bit of the copyright ownership thing. So, because Wildfire has technically already been created by Sibsy before the episode, then that means that Hasbro has something in the episode itself that is technically somebody else's copyright, and it could get in trouble. This is what my belief and understanding is. So it's licensing and making sure that they don't get in trouble. As much as it would be fun to go to knock on DHX's door and be like, could you hide Chef and me in the back of something? No, it would never happen. And 2, it immediately becomes a giant questionable firestorm of why are things broken. So
more fire.
Yeah, let's see. Wildfire was in the shot 2 next to Cloud Chaser. That doesn't look right. Wait, let's see. I'm trying to. I'll see. There is a Sibsy hair variant there next to Cloud Chaser in the Apple family thing. So yeah, it's just kind of the thing that has to happen with that. I mean, it's certainly not Derpygate, though. I did notice that people were particularly there definitely was a bunch of grumblings and Sibsy having to come out and be like, yeah, that kind of sucks. But it's not like the entire Derpy thing where we had something, it was removed and then replaced. If there was Wildfire and then they went in and changed it after the fact, then that would be a little very bizarre. But this is why I'm kind of like, hey, do you like Wildfire? Check out the comics. She's in there. Totally in there. So, they are giving much more freedom, free creative license inside of here than they are the actual show itself. So, yeah.
More pony.
Would anyone be looking for a pony that looked like AC in today's episode? I'm sorry. The only character that looks like me in today's episode is Big Macintosh.
Is the closest that you can find.
There are so many people that go like, why does AC and Sandy look like Big Mac and Caramel? I'm sorry, we just chose colors.
And then you can ship them.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what? Tetra, what? All right, well, Tetra, since you said that, go ahead and cover the next one.
I got the last email.
Yes, you do.
Oh, indeed. Love the show, guys. And Starry, just a quick thought. You guys seem to either have trouble bringing up the file or defaulting to your entirely non-disturbing female impressions to thank your fans for donations. Why not just have Starry chime in with a "You rock, woohoo" instead? Not even in a flourish impression necessarily. She can just be Starry doing Starry, the average adequate Joe, one of the very first 5-star reviewers on iTunes. You thank on the show, actually.
Oh, well, thank you, average adequate Joe. The thing about Starry is she is an enigma trapped in a puzzle, trapped in a blanket. So, you know, you can never really expect what Starry Night's going to do. She could very much be working and being happily, playing with the show. She also could, just decide to completely wreck it this week. So, that's the thing. You can never really pin, what a Starry Night will do. She could very much be trying to show you a picture that she drew during the episode that features all of us in cute costumes, which it appears she does, and you can see in the video. But, there's also the fun part of any time that she decides that she doesn't want to particularly play with us. We can just bring up the Dr. Girlfriend Starry Night. So, what do you have to say about this, baby? That's the other thing. If you ever cue her for a response, she'll say nothing.
Sometimes
it has to come naturally. Have to pull her out of her shell. All right. Well, that takes care of emails. And as I said, you can always go ahead and email us over at bronyville@gmail.com. We will definitely talk about next week and, next week's episode that is going to be coming up. I think I still got to figure out who's next week's guest is going to be. We'll figure out someone good. For now, we need a 5-star iTunes bronies, but let me go ahead and remind Tetra and Sandy we still need cool things. So you better start combing the internet real quick.
I'm working. I'm working.
Start going on that. I'll give you a little bit of time. So for our 5-star iTunes bronies, we are currently at 757. I believe that's an airplane. 5-star iTunes bronies. So thank you very much to those that have reviewed. I want to thank the Third Shift brony, Real Persona, Daisy Azuris, and 5 Iron brony for all leaving us 5-star reviews on the US iTunes Store. Thank you very much. That keeps us up there. I said, keeps us fighting against the dreaded Kevin Smith podcast. He might be able to get in the comics, but we're beating his podcast. I think last week we were 17th in the entire TV and movie podcast. So we are definitely up there. And donators. This week our donators were T. Edge and E. Leinertson. Thank you very, very much for going across and giving us a little bit of money to keep the show going. As stated, it is super, super important that we get these. It allows us to go to conventions, allows us to bet on black over at Unicon. And just allows us to pretty much be able to get the stuff that we need to produce awesome content for you every single week. So, thanks to you guys. Starry, do you want to do it, or should I do Dr. Girlfriend?
How am I supposed to do it?
Well, all you got to do, sweetie, all you have to do is...
It doesn't work because I'm not a guy trying to pretend to...
No, but you could just say it. They just want you to say "You rock woohoo" in your voice.
Oh, they want me to say
Yeah!
it? But I say it all the time.
No, but they want you to say it so they could hear it.
Okay. Fine, you get one thing and one thing only for Christmas. And only
Everybody
because you were
record
good
this.
this year.
And do it in a real, nice Starry
I
voice.
will.
Ooh.
Okay, guys.
Alright, here she comes. You ready? Here's your Christmas present!
You rock. Woohoo! Happy now?
Let's see how nice the chat likes that. There's louder. Nice. There you go. Up. There you go. Hearts are stopping across all of the internet. All right, so thank you very, very much to the donators, and happy holidays to all. But before we go ahead and wrap this up, we need to give you cool things. We need to give you a listing of something cool that you can enjoy. We talked about this a little bit pre-show, but Tetra, you used to play piano, correct?
I used to until things happened.
Until you had a rough falling out with a teacher.
Yes, I learned so many instruments that my teacher forgot to keep track of, so she almost failed me.
Oh no. Well, if you ever felt like you need to get back into the habit, we have a listing here of some piano tutorials. So if you know how to play, you could play the Ballad of the Crystal Ponies, Making Cupcakes, the Twilight Sparkles stage theme, Pinky's Welcome Song, and Pinky's Telegram, if you so wanted, on a piano using these listed piano tutorials. Check out the panel. They have a channel that is a YouTube channel for Dr. Sentinel. For playlist including a bunch of tutorials that were earlier posted about a month ago. So definitely go check that out. That is my particular cool thing for this week. If you know how to piano up, I don't, but you can totally do that. All right, were you able to find something there?
Yes.
Okay, what you got, Tetra?
That specific tweet from Screw Loose about a recent event on the Bronyville podcast. If you click on the tweet in the show notes, actually we'll link the actual tweet over on the chat. Can you read it, Apple Cider?
You're gonna hurt me.
I feel bad about it.
Today on Bronyville, watches AC puts a hoof in his mouth. Haven't you seen a kiwi before, Tetra Pony? No, I'm colorblind. I love the fact that Chef Sandy then replied, "Oh no, I knew this could happen." I'm sorry, Chef Sandy. I couldn't control it. Oh boy, I'm gonna hear this one for sure. Oh boy, I'm gonna leave it to the chat to figure out what they want the title of this episode to be. Sandy, do you have any particular links you'd like to forward users to?
Actually, it's not a link, but I wanted to share a picture of the. Remember earlier I was talking about the artist that's donating to the raffle?
Mm-hmm.
He actually sent me a picture of the update of what the necklace is going to be that he's doing for Tara as part of the raffle.
Okay, let me see.
I'm not sure how to forward that to you.
Did you have a link?
I don't. It's just a picture.
Okay. Could you can file transfer it to me?
Yeah, I can forward it to you, I guess, in your email.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. I can just simply grab it there. I've got my email up.
Okay, let me do that. Let's see.
Doop. Hot email forwarding action right now.
Okay. Which email address am I sending it to?
Just go ahead, Bronyville@gmail, the usual.
Okay.
Awesome email forwarding action going on right now. I will keep hitting the inbox buttons.
It's saying could not move or copy the file, so I guess I can't share it.
Whoa, all right. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll attach it post-show. That way we can get that piece figured out. So could you just go ahead and describe what it is?
Basically, it's a necklace that is made with Swarovski crystals to look like a muffin.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Neat.
And it's absolutely incredible. The other thing that he is actually donating for the auction is a jewelry box that's shaped like Trixie's carriage.
Okay. That's neat. Yeah, that will be pretty cool.
Both things are going to be great and raise a lot of money for the charities.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll figure out how to get that file sent across to us, and that will be over the show notes. As mentioned, you can always see the show notes over at BronyShow.com or BronyvillePodcast.com. And you know what? That's the end of the cool things. That means it's the end. It means the end of the episode, Tetra.
Oh no! I had to show Starry Night something.
Yeah, you do? Well, we can do a post-show. Starry's all occupied because she's petting her kitty now.
Ah.
Showed up when I wanted her to.
Yes, isn't that nice? Well, Starry Night is occupied with kitties. Oh, hey, I guess the video's back up. Oh boy, now she's showing you kitties. It's a kitty in the video.
I can see the cat.
Yeah, well, you should in a moment. Anyway, if you want to go ahead... Well, first off, let me do the thanks. Thank you very much, Tetra, for coming in and being co-host this week.
Thank you for pulling me out of the breakfast.
Were you having...
I still have bacon on my plate when you called me.
Well, eat that bacon.
I eat that bacon.
We'll do it right. Jeez.
No.
Time to eat the bacon, dude. First off, also Sandy, looking forward to the convention.
We're looking forward to having you there.
Yay. All right. And this said, looking forward, Las Pegasus Unicon. Go ahead and check it out. If you can attend, definitely go over and register for the convention. Or if you can't, you know what? Why not go ahead and get yourself a t-shirt and help out a charity by going over to the website and making a little donation. You get a signed shirt. You get a shirt full of Pinky. How great is that? So yes, thank you very much, Sandy, for showing up to this week.
Thank you for having us.
And as always, I want to go ahead and thank our awesome fans, be it if you are in the Justin TV chat right now, if you are listening to us on your audio device podcast, however, thank you all very, very much for just listening and supporting us. We do it because we love you, and that is awesome. And I guess Starry is showing a picture of herself getting hit in the face with a kiwi bat. All right, well, if you want to go ahead and follow us, you can always follow us over at BronyShow.com or BronyvillePodcast.com. Bronyville@gmail.com is the email address. You can join us roughly every Saturday, noon Pacific Standard Time at justin.tv/BronyvillePodcast. iTunes reviews, leave us one on the iTunes store, and we can go ahead and, talk about how awesome you are on the show. Also, donations, really helpful, and we talk about how awesome you are, too. Starry Night may even go woohoo for you. How good is that? If you like us so much that you want us to do live events, myself and Sandy, at conventions, you can go and, go to your local convention and say, we like these guys a whole bunch. We want them to come to our con and say awesome things. And we might do it if we can make it. You can listen to the show on Celestia Radio every Tuesday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, and 11 p.m. UTC. My Twitter is at Bronyville. Chef Sandy's is at Chef Sandy. Tetra, what's yours?
Twitter or a place to find me?
Twitter.
Tetra Pony.
Okay. And Sandy, do you have a Twitter?
We do. It's just under Las Pegasus Unicon.
Okay. And meetup groups, I have the Bronies of Northern California. Chef Sandy has the North Texas Bronies. I don't know if Tetra's part of any group.
No.
Okay. But I know that Sandy has a group. Sandy, do you have?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Oh, I was just checking. You have a meetup group of your own?
Yes, I'm not the owner. One of the other bronies in the group are.
Okay. I just wanted to check and see if you wanted to pimp it out.
Oh, sure. It's just the Las Vegas Bronies at meetup.com.
All right, excellent. And that takes care of us for episode number 86. Starry has now gotten so bored the cat is now in front of the camera. And wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So we will go ahead and catch you next week for episode number 87. There's going to be Spike and AJ, just by the way. Anyway, till then, what you should do, sleep well, every pony.
Goodbye.
See you later.
Starry, you're close. Hit the button. Hit the button that looks like a square, Starry.
What button?
Starry, hit the button on the white thing.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah, hit the one that looks like the. Okay, so it's over there on the far right side. Okay, that's no, not that one.
Use the cat to push the button.
I told you to hit the one that looks like a square. Still wrong. Looks like a square. I want to hit the red flashy one. No, the square.
Wow, mess with the focus. Mess with the focus. I'm magic.
Anyway, thank you very much, Sandy. We do usually prattle on and do a little post show. I didn't know how long you wanted to stick around. I think I'm going to cancel my next little event call.
I'm available if you need me. That's fine.
No, this is just pretty much talking to the chat room and just detoxing from an episode time. I'm sure I'm going to hear about it from Sandy about the kiwi thing. Friendship is colorless kiwis.
Actually, see, I'm actually not available. My husband just reminded me we're actually in the process of moving into a trailer a couple of doors down.
Okay, totally.
So we've got to go build some stuff and do all that.
Totally. Go ahead. Looks like, I just got the image of Yeah, I just got that picture from you.
I figured out how to do it.
Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and see if I can get that attached to the dock.
Okay.
All right. So thank you, and go have some luck moving all that stuff around.
All right.
Take care.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Okay. Sorry about that, Apple Cider.
So what do you think? Colorless kiwis, or what should the title of today's episode be?
Friendship is colorblind. That's true. Friendship should be colorblind.
Yep.
Racist against purple ponies. That's not very friendshipful. See, at least you know Tetra can never be like racist because he's colorblind.
No wonder his main comic is all in grayscale.
Actually, Apple Cider. I discovered I was colorblind like after I started to do the Daily Derp, the black and white comic.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't even know that I was colorblind.
And are you? I'm curious. There are like the colorblind scales. I'm curious which one you are.
I'm very bad with red, greens, and yellows.
So let's see.
I should be able. There was one image they showed me about Rainbow Dash.
Here we go. Here's a listing. I'm putting it in the chat. Oh God, that's a huge link. Let me make a better one. So like supposedly one of these will look the same to you.
I got colors.
So probably you have the Deuteranopia since it's the most common.
Oh,
Like so the normal
the first three they look the same to me.
So all three. So so they all look completely identical. Actually,
the normal vision, the Deonotropia, Protanopia.
Okay, well, here's the defining thing I see on the normal vision in between the other two. I guess does the let's see, how do I say this? So what is the yellow line over there on the far right hand side for both of them? So there's the yellow vertical line and the yellow vertical line on the Deuter and the Proto, right?
I see colors.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you pretty much see gray, blue, and yellow, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that's correct. You see gray, blue, and yellow. So is the color on the second yellow from the bottom kind of dark, or is it kind of bright?
Which square again?
Okay, second yellow from the bottom.
Actually, you can use the numbers from the normal vision.
Okay, from 14.
14.
Is it bright or is it dark?
It's bright.
Okay, so you have Protanopia. You have the rare one because the Deuter looks like it's dark.
They almost look the same. You're trying to explain colors.
I am. What color is our cat?
Oh God.
That's a mean question because she's a tortoise.
Are you having her play with the webcam?
No, she's playing with the rat.
What color is the cat, by the way?
It's tortoise shell. So
She's bright green. Just kidding.
I had that.
Do-ho-ho!
She's a gray tortoise shell. So she has gray. She has this creamy orange color.
She looks gray.
Yeah, but she has these bits of orange. Like it's more obvious if like I turned her, like her belly it's more obvious. Like here.
She looks gray and something else I cannot name.
Yeah, it's like cream colored.
Colors.
What you doing, Peppers? Are you being cute for the camera?
Bronyville Cat Cast.
Cat cast.
Ah, she came for you.
Rainbow cat. The people in the chat are trying to color them. Name the color.
Saying it's Rainbow Dash colored. Yeah, God, I have to imagine what Rainbow Dash looks to you.
Actually, a friend showed me about that. A friend showed me about this. That he showed me a picture with two images of Rainbow Dash. That to me they look the same, but in reality, that I will try to get it at some point. And
Yeah,
send
see
it
if
to you.
you Colorblind Rainbow Dash. I'm curious. I really want to see
Yeah.
what Rainbow Dash looks to someone that is colorblind.
Or you can actually like grab a picture of Rainbow Dash and go in the internet and search for a filter for protanopia for that specific kind of colorblindness.
Okay, so just type in Rainbow Dash in that particular thing. Rainbow
Yeah.
Dash, and then protanopia.
Protanopia simulation. Hmm.
Alright, so protanopia simulation. Colorblind test simulator.
Hey.
Okay, so so I'm going to choose a file from my system.
It doesn't like the camera.
Grab a Rainbow Dash.
Just kind of like you.
Ah.
Doesn't like the camera. Alright, let's see.
Dash, Rainbow Dash. I don't have any Rainbow Dash.
Well, that's good. You're keeping your system clean.
Ah.
Okay, so here we go. I'm going to give it... so there's this really colorful picture I have of Rainbow Dash. Like a Rainbow Dash icon. So let's see. Let's make it protanopia. So unable to see red, distinguish red, and bluish green. Ah!
How does it look like?
Oh, man. That's crazy.
I never thought about it.
So yeah, so her hair just kind of turns into brown and yellow and blue on the back.
Ew.
But
Yeah, take a look, sweetie. Actually, bring the camera over, because this is a great way that we can actually show it. So,
Camera can only go this far.
all right. So,
or you can right click on the
There you go.
picture, view image, and link in the chat.
no, because it's not going to have a link. So, that's the image that I have.
Oh.
It's very, very colorful. So, this is the standard Rainbow Dash that we see. With protanopia,
What's the problem?
now who's insensitive?
Camera's
That's better. That's a bit more. It's a bunch of brown and blue. Let me get you the before. Here's before.
Touch is like, I don't see a difference. Poor Touch was like, what's everyone talking about? It looks the same to me. That's identical. That's Rainbow Dash.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
but it-
Oh God, Chef's here.
Cowabunga, dude.
Hold on, let me add Chef to the call. That way he can be offended at me.
And that's who Touch reminds me of. He reminds me of the Asian kid from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with the hair.
What?
You remember the pizza delivery kid who knows ninja? Except Tetra's not Asian.
What?
But he kind of looks like him.
Oh, you saw that picture. Do you, Star, do you get that picture of me with Seth?
Oh, I see.
Hey, Sandy. So, all right. Welcome to Bronyville Podcast. This is Bronyville.
Oh, I'm here, guys. Tetra is far too amused.
Well, you missed me being a total ass, so don't worry.
Oh, I see. I fully expect that.
But, yeah,
My good friend, I know you far too well. No, I went out of town this weekend. I went out into the wilds of Oklahoma, where there is no such thing as cell signal, but they at least get the hub on the satellite TV, the cabin.
So here's a weird one. We're doing color blindness and how weird Rainbow Dash looks with it. So we just did Protanopia, which is what Tetra has, and it changes Rainbow Dash into this brown, to just this brown and blue Pegasus.
So it's the Call of Duty version, brown and blue.
Yeah, she's just brown and blue. Now,
another thing, Apple said that even with that simulation, I see a little bit that the hair is a little bit darker, but the one that perfectly looks it's same to me is this simulation. Is the other one.
Okay. I'll copy this and drop it into the chat. Yeah, that's a weird Pegasus.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the simulation that we just tried, I still see that it's a little bit. I see that it's different. I don't know what color, but it's different.
No, she's got gray eyes. That's so wild. Steely gray eyes. Anyway, I was about to say, here's another one. So the super rare, less than 1% Tritanopia. Guess you should see what Rainbow Dash looks like with this. This is this one. Bring it around. All right, so that one. That's normal, and then. Yeah, you need to show that one.
I can't stand that much pink.
Yeah, that's a lot of
All I
pink.
see is cat.
No. So move the camera, baby.
Yeah.
So here's the Rainbow Dash image that we showed earlier. Okay.
Cider, we're only watching cats.
Hold on, I'm researching. I'm making up for looking like a moron earlier. So here's normal, and here is Tritanopia.
Huh. So, just how were you a moron earlier?
So
Kiwi looks like.
Sandy, what happened is Apple Cider and started mentioning about drawing story with a kiwi bat. Yeah, and I was about to start drawing, and I asked about what's the color of a kiwi. Yeah, and they say like, "Don't you know what's a kiwi?" And I said, "I'm freaking colorblind."
Don't you know what color a kiwi is? It's like green, so he's like, no.
I'm colorblind.
Like, oops.
Sorry about that, Cider.
Whoops. Well, that was also that I also like did some other crazy stuff of like accidentally said living tombstone.
Oh.
Which then spawned Tetra making a picture of Living Tombstone's avatar just done up like a baked good. Mm-hmm. So that was particularly silly.
Exactly.
Oops. Living Tombstone.
So did you post it? I have so much like Tumblr to catch up on and whatnot. Because it has been 2-3 days without internet.
I guess.
How many do you follow?
Living Tombstone.
It's pretty good. I'm also very frightened by the next image that is in today's best images of my brother asked for an electric toothbrush. Yeah. Let's not link that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the link in there. I'm going to tell the guys that we're not going to do it. You know what? Might as well just go ahead and start up this other call, just so it can. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead. I know that you want to see Kitty, but Kitty has walked away. Kitty is out of commission. So we're going to go ahead and head out. Go have fun on the internet, Sandy.
Oh, okay.
Tetra.
Yep.
You go have fun on the internet.
I will try.
Be safe.
Bye.
All right, we're going to
I've been kicked out of better places.
Fine. Close this place. Didn't want to be here anyway. Alright, we'll catch you guys next week.